So now we've spoken to you about words that you speak to the children, how to speak to the children, and what not to do when you're speaking to the children. We've said that speak to them at their eye level, one, and then secondly, speak to them with pleasant voices, not just to you, and also ensure that the caregivers around them know how to understand to speak to children in pleasant voices in order to get the children to associate speech, associate words with something pleasant. That's the first step. That's the first step in creative writing. Secondly, we begin to talk about intentionally picking out books to read to them. Read alouds, read alouds, even videos. We have a lot of video resources online these days on YouTube. In times past, we didn't have so many resources at our fingertips, but today we have so many resources at our fingertips, downloadable. These days, you can even play straight from your phone onto a television. You can even do that, and then you cannot say you do not have enough resources. You cannot say you no longer have any excuses. Now you have so many resources at your fingertips to use for your classroom, to use for your children. In times past, we used to have when read alouds were such a big deal for me, for instance, as a parent, when I didn't have the time to always read my children bedtime stories. Like bedtime stories are the most popular form of read alouds that we know. When I didn't have the time to do that, what I did was I would get an MP3 player, then I would slot in, I would connect, some of those, traditional stories, some real qualitative storytelling audios, that I thought I would search out and find out the ones that I thought were excellent. And then I'll play them for my children at bedtime. Just take it to the bedroom and play them from it will play from one story to the other story. Sometimes I play some stories on repeat. That's another thing. Repetition is a major way. It's a major key. It's a major way in which we teach children. You can find even if it's just one story and play it over and over and over and over. That way the child learns a lot from the story. The child learns language synapses, lexis and structure, how language goes. If say I am, coming how to speak the language, how to speak grammar, basic grammar. The child learns basic grammar, how to construct sentences. They just learn it just by listening to these things over and over. They also learn diction. They learn how to pronounce their words, how words are pronounced, without having to sing it down their throats, without an actual diction class.